हो गया। Hello friends, good evening and welcome to JDC India YouTube live classes. Hello friends, good evening and welcome to JDC India YouTube live classes. So how are you all? Good evening to all of you. Any questions from last classes? Any doubt, any questions, anything from the last class? You can please ask. No questions. Good evening to all of you. So today onwards we are starting another topic which is called as the operators. The topic is which one now? It's an operators. What is first of all operator is? We have some different types of operators in Java. What is that? Different types of operators in Java. So what is the operator first? You see here. When I am saying here is the operator. So what exactly operator is? Any operator, what we will call, or if we will say just the English meaning of operator, so what it will be doing? If I am talking about any kind of operator, so what exactly that operator does? Yes, any operator is used to operate some operations. Any operator is used to operate some operations, right? That is what we are going to call it as an operator. That's what we will be calling it as an operator here. Fine. So any operations whatever you are performing. Now when I am saying here operation, so there could be the different types of operations which we could perform. There could be the different types of operations which we can perform. So what is that I am saying? Operations, right? Operations. That operations will be done on the basis of two things. One is the type of operator what you are using, and the second one is the operand what you have used. So one is the type of operator what you have been using, and second one is the operand what we are using. Fine. So one is the type of operator and second is the operand what we are using. Based on that we will. So there are different types of operators what we have. Now let's see what all different types of operators we are having here. See here, just switch this screen. Have a look. The one which is there is the arithmetic operator. Second one is the assignment operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, again ternary operator, increment decrement operator, new operator, and instance of operator. These all are the basic operators what we are going to discuss, right? These all are the basic operators what we are going to discuss into that. So arithmetic operator, assignment operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, ternary operator, increment and decrement operator, new operator, as well as the instance of operator. Here is the mainly that is the 9 types of different operators what we are going to see here. Now let's understand here first. In the first one, when I am saying here is the operators. So see here, that is the arithmetic operator I am writing. Arithmetic operator. Whenever as I am saying here is the arithmetic operator. Here we are calling it as an arithmetic operator. So see, wherever these operators what we are using, let's say I am writing here A plus B. These two things I am writing here. I am writing here these two things, A plus B. I am writing these two things over here. Whenever as I am writing these two things, A plus B, so this is going to give some result, right? And the plus what we are using here, this is what we are calling it as an operator. This A as well as this B what we are writing is the operand what we have used, and this as a whole we are calling it as an operation. This as a whole we are calling it as an operation, right? It is. So operator, operand, and the complete one as a whole, whatever as I am writing is the operations which is there that I am writing inside this, right? This is the following things which we should understand in these cases. Is that clear now? Okay. Now I'm having few questions into this case. So let's see, let's come to the questions here. What is that? First, if I'm writing here int of a is equal to 10, int of b is equal to 20. Can I write like this? I'm writing here, fine. So I wanted to write here in this now int of a11 is equal to a plus b I am going to write. This is the a plus b I am going to write. Int a11 is equal to a plus b I am going to write here. Fine. I am adding these two numbers and storing inside this. Right, it is. So this is also here we are using one more as an assignment operator. Here we are calling it as an assignment operator. Well, so a11 is equal to int of a11 is equal to a plus b I am adding and storing inside the, which one I am storing inside? That is a11 I am storing. This is one arithmetic operation what we are performing. What we are calling this one as an arithmetic operation. That's what we are performing in this case. Is that okay? Now here, when I am saying that is the arithmetic operations what we are going to perform here, understand. So can we write this statement or not? Is it okay or not? Can you please reply me? Can we write this? Okay. Yes, we can definitely write it. At the same time now, here if I am writing that is the byte of b1 is equal to something called as 10 I am writing. Byte of b2 is equal to something called as the 20 I am writing. Two things as I have written here. Byte of b1 is equal to 10, byte of b2 is equal to something called as 20 I have written. Now in this case now int i11 is equal to, I am adding a1 plus, b1 plus b2 I am going to write here. I am writing int of i11 is equal to b1 plus b2 I am going to write it here inside this. At the same time now here I am writing byte of b11 is equal to b1 plus b2, again I am going to write it here. So byte of b11 is equal to b1 plus, that's the b2 I am going to write it inside this. This is the two things as I am writing. Now if I'll ask you all one question, that what is that exactly we are going to get? What is the output we are going to get? Can we write this operation, first one? Can we write this operation or not? What about this one? Can we write this operation or not? Or let's say if I wanted to write here the byte of b12 is equal to i1 plus i2 I am going to write. Here byte of b12 is equal to i1 plus i2 I am going to write it inside this. Is it okay? So whenever as I am writing all this sort of things like byte of b12 is equal to i1 plus i2, b1 plus b2, I am writing all these different forms we are writing here. So out of these three, which one we can write and which one we cannot write? Can you please tell me? Yes. Which one we can write here and which one we cannot write? Can you please tell me? Okay. Okay. Dekho, first thing is that yes, definitely yes, we can write it. We can write it. I'll come to all of these points, what you are expecting and what could be your logic. Second one is if I am writing here b11 is equal to b1 plus b2 something, if I am trying to write here, if something I am trying to say here that I am writing here. So we cannot write it at this time. Why we cannot write it? I will come to this point, I will come to this logic, I will come to this reason why I am saying that we cannot write it. Okay. And in the next case again, byte of, here this is the byte of something called as the B12 is equal to, byte of B12 is equal to I1 plus I2 I am writing. Byte of B12 is equal to I1 plus I2 something I am writing. So what about this? This also we cannot write. Fine. Now there could be some questions, there could be some thought in your mind. What you might be thinking, something you are thinking in a some specific manner you might be thinking here. What is that you are thinking? First, suppose that what you are thinking is that this is a, why I am saying why this is not allowed and this one is not allowed. I'll tell you what you are thinking. Or maybe you must be having the doubt regarding this one, this particular one. No sir, this both are byte only, so why this is not allowed, this must be allowed. You might be thinking like that. Am I right or not? At the same time now, when I am writing here, that is the byte of B12 is equal to I1 plus I2 I am writing. Byte of B12 is equal to I1 plus I2 something I am writing here. If something like that I am writing here, I1 plus I2. Well, in these cases, in these all different ways, in all these different forms, see, you can give the very clear reason for this byte of B12 is equal to I1 plus I2. So you can tell why it is not allowed. You can tell why this is not allowed, because this is an integer type. Int plus int I am adding, and we cannot store inside the byte. Why it is a larger data type, something like that. You may say something like this, right? See, today I am not going on the particular topic. I am asking some questions also to you all, because these all are really basic questions and you should be aware with all that, right? In another form, let me come to the another things here. What is that? If in case I am writing here final int of I11, or let's say I am writing here that is the A, here you need to write A plus B, because there is no variable which I have declared with the name of this one. So when I am writing here final int of I1 is equal to 10, final int of I2 is equal to 20, I can write. In the both of the cases we can write these things. Okay, again I am writing here final of something byte B1 is equal to, yeah, B11 is equal to 10 I am writing, byte B12 is equal to something called as the 20 I am writing. These 4 5 things as I have written here, right? Now again I am asking something. What is that I am asking? It, let's suppose if I write here int of I11 is equal to, or let's say very simple one I am going here, that is byte of B, let's say 11 is equal to, or not, I am writing here BB1 is equal to, can I write here I1 plus I2? That is one question here. Very, very important questions, and at some time you may get these questions. At the same time, byte BB2 is equal to, I am writing here B11 plus B12, I am going to write it inside this. This is the things what we can write it here. This is the one what we can write it here, right? So now can you tell me this is not allowed? Fine. Why? Because integer type is there. We are trying to store inside the byte, so we cannot do it. At the same time now, when it is the, we have the byte type, and that byte we are trying to store again inside the, and see here. Here is also the int type it is, and we are trying to store inside the int. Can we write this or not? Please. What I am expecting from you all, those whoever is new or those who are not aware with these kind of concepts, kindly practice this. Check it out what is happening here. This questions very important. In few of the interview questions you may get like this. In few of the questions you may get like this. Right, it is. In few of these questions you can get like this here. This kind of questions. Very, very important question here. From this particular one, from the operator.